Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is D-Free, and for this one, we're going to go ahead and actually showcase Mr. AGL, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and Bulma Furious Transformation. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. And this is the free-to-play one, yes. So he actually does have a counter mechanic. This one is actually enormous as opposed to tremendous like every other counter unit in the game, I believe. So he's not going to counter as hard. Also, he has a nice self-sufficient passive that's 3 key, although it's not necessary because he at least has Prepare for Battle, which is really definitely a thumbs up for a free-to-play unit. A lot of times they don't get that one good key link that could help them be more viable, but I'll take it. It's not a bad thing that he has it. But he has 50% attack and defense when facing only one enemy, which again is not a bad thing either. Definitely one of the best free-to-play cards in the game, especially among new additions, especially among non-LR cards too. Definitely competitive with the free-to-play LRs as well. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. And if, by the way, you like that animated overlay I got there, it was created by my friend over on Twitter. Make sure you guys go ahead and give him a follow. Link is down below in the description. So go ahead and check him out there. But yeah, we're going to try to optimize that Vegito as much as I can here. Or Vegeta, excuse me. If I ever say Vegito and I mean to say Vegeta, you get the point. But going to try to show him off as best I can. It just sucks that he doesn't have like a Kaioken mechanic maybe. That would have helped him a lot if he raised his attack and defense when he launched the Super, for example. Because the one real big knock on this unit is that his stats are ridiculously horrible. Like, he's already at plus 600, and by the way, he's only getting the plus like 3,000 potential system that they give free-to-play units, which again really sucks. But he's only getting that. But aside from that, since his stats are just so low, I mean, look, he's already at almost plus 1,000 defense, and that's where he's at. You know, since they're so low though, until he gets a higher value in the stats, these passive increases on himself and by his support units are not going to be so substantial. So he has 23,000 defense. That's actually not enough to reliably tank newer Dokkan events. He would have taken like 20,000 on normal hits from newer Dokkan events. He may tank that here. Okay, 10,000. He's still going to counter. So pay attention to his attack stat, by the way. Attack stat is not really high either. All in all, oh, there's a crit there. That's cool. All in all, he's going to definitely be better if, you know, he gets critical hits, for example. So I'm just going to go full crit investment on this guy because he actually really needs it. His attack boost is really low in today's meta game. But overall, I'm not trying to knock him. I'm just being 100% honest with you as far as like how he could have been better than he is. But overall, like I said, an incredible free-to-play unit, especially by the standards that they set in this game so far. I'm very happy that we got him because he'll actually open some doors for people that are running AGL. He's a very good unit to slide into that last slot. And AGL also has like, what, 3 counterattack units now? They have him, they have Vegito, and they have Caulifla. Assuming I'm not forgetting somebody. And of course, she does it on a super attack, but still. And she actually has some of the things that I was talking about, like that defensive raise on a super attack would have really helped this Vegeta because it would allow him to take a hit better. So he has Prodigies active here, right? And he has Pan's passive support. With Pan's support, he only has 29,000 defense? Yikes. Was it at like 21 earlier? So she buffed him by like 9,000, and she has a really good defense buff here. 40% is really good. He barely is hitting 30k, and he'd probably max out at about 60k at 100% or so. So that's good enough. 60k is good enough to tank, you know, reliably, especially if you have type advantage. So that's at 100% investment. So yeah, keep that in mind with him. And I think we're only link we're not really going to trigger here is Berserk, because he actually has Berserk and no Super Saiyan. So there we go. Without being type disadvantaged, he's able to actually get a counter off that'll actually do some good damage. His attack stat is also a lot higher on the counter hits, thanks to Pan's support. Beerus is only here to trigger the Prodigies link as well, if you couldn't tell. I'm going to try not to give these guys too many attacks, although it doesn't really matter right now, I guess. Also, I want to see the Vegeta, because if you weren't aware, this Vegeta actually does not have Super Saiyan, so they didn't give it to him. He could have got it, I guess, but they didn't give it to him. I mean, this is a key link. 700 attack is nothing, really. That's another key link. Prodigies Beerus has. Berserk, I'm not actually triggering here because there not really was a viable unit for this, and 50% or below is just not a good mechanic, I guess. So yeah, don't really care about that, especially if it's not like big bad bosses where it gives defense too. It's not so great. So I'm not worried about that as well. But overall, I'm able to trigger most of what he has. And we will have other showcases. I don't know what order I'm going to upload these in, but I'm planning on sitting down and recording like 4 of them. Both Vegetas, Beerus and the new Vegito TUR. Okay, which you guys might have already seen some of that stuff. So here he is with double passive support. So with the Gohan, he's able to bounce from 29 to 33. So, and that's what I was talking about just a moment ago. Having that lower value on the initial stats that he has is what kind of screws him. Pan, go on the first slot, that's fine. Yeah, it screws him because it means that the passive support from support units isn't so significant. But also that can be, like I said, that can be shored up and fixed a bit by getting this guy to a higher stat base through the potential system. So it helps that, you can do that as well. And of course, this is an older event, so it's a bit of fool's gold because he's going to hit a little harder here, tank a little bit more reliably here too. That's a counter critical hit. And hit for over 1 million there. That's really good. He's not going to counter this, of course, because he doesn't counter supers. He takes a critical hit, or excuse me, a super attack for 45,000 against a stage like this. I would have took on a new stage, but there wasn't one that I felt comfortable taking on because I didn't want to show him against like Boss Rush, for example, on the newer Boss Rush, which is like a year old, I guess. But like, yeah, because he wasn't going to be super good there. I didn't want to do that. He would have been good for the SS4 Goku fight, I guess, now that I think about it. But I did want to give him a chance because key takeaway is that he's great, but he's not meant to be your main unit. He's really good if you have like SS4 Vegeta and you have Vegito and you can kind of have him as a floater off rotation that you see once every 3 turns, but he's not meant to be your main unit. Okay, so we have the support here from the Goku-san. Goku-san. That's probably going to be super in the front. If I recall correctly, this guy like really likes the super in the front slot. 29,000 defense, so 33 seems to be as high as his defense will get in this showcase. But if he ever does awaken in the future and they raise his cap, which I don't expect him to awaken, but if he ever does, they raise his cap to 70%, and of course he supered like I thought he would, or they give him a defensive boost, not even offense, just defense boost on the super attack mechanic for 3 turns or 6 turns or just indefinitely, then he'd be a lot better. Okay, 3,000 there, that's pretty nice. No critical hit here. One more incoming. And this is not a crit either. Freaking Bulma's gonna get hit so many times. He gets hit a lot. That's not even okay, man. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, well, SS4 is definitely being in the last slot because he's the best unit to take that hit. I'll give you that because you're gonna force me to. It's very possible that this friend is able to finish him off. I don't know. We're going to go until we get the Dokkan attack, though, with Vegeta, because I do want to show him with the Dokkan attack, and that's about it. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here. Okay, 729 isn't bad. Okay, double digits. Oh, a super. That's not going to do anything. Yeah, 20k is nothing, like I thought. But this guy foolishly put every single one of his attacks in the very last slot. Okay, so we can actually get the Prodigy's link active here, so Vegeta will be able to hit a bit harder. Freaking Pan is forcing herself to get supers, but she's not going to be able to hit hard enough to finish him off. Oh, snap. Really close to a Dokkan attack. So I need to make sure that I keep that in mind going forward. So Prodigy's and Pan's passive support for attack is right here. Almost 400,000 attack stat on this guy. Hitting for 750 on a critical hit. That's really good. Again, older stage, Fool's Gold, so it's not as incredible as it would have been if that was like a newer stage, but still really, really good and nice to see that. I'm going to try to trigger the Dokkan attack against the second phase if I can. I don't think I can, to be honest. I really don't think I can. Unless I counter Frieza. A super attack from Frieza, I don't think I can do it. Of course not. Of course not. It wouldn't let me do it because Gohan's, key support was too good. That's not going to do anything. Double digits. That's how you know it's an old event. So yeah, Gohan is just too good. I'm not even going to bother doing this because I don't really care. But his passive support, actually, you know what? Let me do a couple of them just so I can get a couple of hits in on everybody. But yeah, his passive support for key raising, just automatic super attacks. Automatic super attacks, no way to combat that. But we'll go ahead and finish off the STR phase of this event with the new Vegeta. That's what we want to do. Should have gave Gohan all of them. He probably would have one-shot every single one of them, to be honest. It would have been really close. It would have been really, really close. Okay, Vegeta, let's go ahead and just let you hit Chisame for the memes. Okay. And then you can take out Tagoma. And then you probably will have to take out Frieza, assuming that the SS4 does not get a critical hit. Or an additional hit, I mean. I also killed my rotation just now, but again, I've already shown off everything I want to show off for the most part anyway, and there is no additional there, but we're good. We're golden. 148 is just enough. It looked like it was barely enough to finish. Okay, well, Prodigies is here. We'll put that in the last slot, Mr. Prodigy Bears. Can you not? Can you just not guarantee yourself a super? Like, please stop. That's that freaking Gohan. He's so good, but like he's so bad for this because I don't want, you know, the leader units to get super attacks, really. I do want to have that other Vegeta get a chance against an STR phase. Just please do not additional super. Please do not additional super. Please. Oh my gosh, his normal attack will probably get really close to taking him out. Of course you did. Of course you did, man. Of course you did. Like, it's like, oh, it's not meant to be. I'm not meant to get this Vegeta the way that I want to get him. So I'm going to let him get this, and that's basically going to be it because again, I've shown him off the way I wanted to for the most part. Just couldn't get him against an STR unit because he wasn't around. Okay. So this is going to be probably his weakest attack of the video. An additional, though, that would have been nice in the scenarios where he would have got a defense buff twice or whatever. 10,000 back, no critical hit here, 62,000 attack. If that was a tremendous counter, that would have done almost as much as the super attack would. It's like 3 times more powerful from what I can see. This will probably finish this guy off. Yeah. And I'm not in the mood to take on a type disadvantaged boss right now, so that's basically it. I hope that you guys understood a lot of what I was talking about and hope you guys enjoyed the showcase as well of the new Vegeta. I will have more showcases popping up soon because a lot has just dropped on Global and it's got my full attention right now. So anyways, thank you guys for the continued support. Subscribe if you're new. Links down below for Twitter as well, by the way. Hit him up over there. Take it easy, guys.